Hey, Filthy Animals, Mr. Dirty, back with another episode of the GTM show. Today, we've got pizza on the show by way of Pizza Hut. We haven't had these guys on the show probably over a year. Probably the last time we had them on is when they had one of those exotic pizzas where there was like the dough is filled with something and they're like big scoops, look like loaded potato skins around the edges, probably a hot dog pizza, something like that was the last time we saw them on the show. So after you've already seen like stuffed crust, loaded crust, where do you go from there? You start stuffing the pizza itself, I suppose. So we got Pizza Hut, and they're bringing us the stuffed Cheez-It pizza. These aren't full-blown pizzas. It's like a side item, like appetizer, snack type deal. Comes in a small box, just like this. You get 4 of these. They're like huge stuffed, like cheese stuffed squares. Supposed to be, I believe, coated with the Cheez-It cracker. And I have to say, when they first carried these in here, yeah, it definitely smelled like Cheez-Its. Like you just cracked open a box of the original Cheez-Its. That's the scent that comes off of these. Comes in 2 varieties. There's the regular cheese one, and then there's a pizza and cheese one. The one that I'm most interested in, basically, is the regular cheese one. We haven't seen, like, pizza-flavored Cheez-Its up until recently. For over the years, it's always been, like, different cheese flavors. Swiss, Gouda, cheddar jack. It's only recently that we've started seeing pizza flavor, taco flavor, buffalo flavor. Let's pop open this box here and see what we got. Oh, and by the way, as I haven't said whether we're doing the cheese one or the pepperoni one, we're going to hit you out with Pizza Hut Cheez-It Pizza Twofer, and we're doing both of them today. So you ready to see this? I am. I haven't even cracked open either of these boxes since I was handed them. So here we go. They tell me that there's marinara sauce in here to dip these things, if that would be something that you would do. All right, here we go. Stuffed Cheez-It Pizza, limited time, Pizza Hut. And boom shakalaka, there you go. Is that even in focus? I hope so. See the paper perched up at the top there? It's we have marinara dipping sauce is right there. In fact, let's just pluck that out of there. That's the marinara sauce right there. We know. It's probably just their regular pizza sauce. So hopefully now we'll get a better look. And there you go. That's what they look like without the marinara sauce in the way. Yeah, they do definitely look like gigantic Cheez-Its. Let's pop one out of the box and get a closer look, shall we? And there you go. There's one out of the box. Yeah, it definitely looks like a gigantic Cheez-It. Got the hole on that side. We do not have the hole on the other side. On this side, they're just flat. That's where they sit on the pan, I suppose. They ride through the oven. But yeah, definitely looks like a big Cheez-It. Smells like a big Cheez-It. I'm ready to go in on this. As I said, I have no idea which is which. I was given both. So I'm just going to cut this in half so we can get a look at a cross-section, and we'll see which one it is. All right, these aren't ooey gooey or anything like that because they've been here for a while. We've been chatting, all that jazz. But there's the inside right there. Okay? Take a peek at that. You can see this one's the pepperoni one. We see like little red bits going on in the cross-section there. Okay? All right, down the hatch with the Pizza Hut stuffed pepperoni and cheese pizza. All right, it's not bad. It's not all in-your-face Cheez-It like you might expect, especially from the scent. But you do get the Cheez-It flavor right in the front. It's like a flash. Right behind that, you start to get the cheese flavor. It's creamy. Coming across an awful lot to me like fried ravioli. Tasting an awful lot like ricotta. Or a little bit of a creamy mozzarella mixed in. Got a slight dankness to it, mostly a dry flavor. It's behind that you get like little zings of the pepperoni flavor. In aftertaste, the pepperoni flavor kind of builds up a little bit. But then you still get a little bit like a finisher of the Cheez-It flavor of the crust. Definitely not bad. But yeah, the pepperoni stands out a little too much for me. It kind of kills the whole Cheez-It vibe. Definitely this would be one for the marinara sauce to make it more like pepperoni pizza. But yeah, by itself, not too shabby. Would I buy this again? Probably not. I'm going to give this high 3 out of 5. All right, moving along to the cheese-flavored one. We assume, unless they gave us 2 pepperoni ones. Wouldn't that be bizarre? But there you go, okay? Looking exactly the same. You get the 4 squares there, the 4 stuffed Cheez-Its, and your marinara sauce. Once again, cutting this in half so you can see a cross-section. And there you go. There's your 2 halves. Just a wedge of cheese inside there. Once again, smelling like a Cheez-It, looking like a Cheez-It, down the hatch. All right, this one tastes more like the original Cheez-It. Still throwing it off, having the cheese in there, because that's got a flavor of its own. The bite through, the chew up, everything about it is just like not like a Cheez-It at all. But they definitely got the outside proper. And even around like the outside here, you can see that where it's like singed up. That's kind of crunchy and crispy. And that's where it really seems like more of an authentic Cheez-It. Mostly, though, you just get the Cheez-It in the front, you get the Cheez-It in the back, and whatever they've stuffed it with, you get that through most of the ride through. Even though this one's way bland compared to the other one, because the other one has like the spicy pepperoni flavor going on, I still dig this one better because it's more like a Cheez-It, less like any other pizza on their menu. Both of these do seem to have like a slightly greasy texture to them, but it's not over the top. It's not like they were just pulled out of a deep fryer and they're dripping or anything like that. So even though this one's not as flavorful as the other one, I think this is the one that I myself would buy again. This is the one I think is the most like a Cheez-It. I'm going to give this one a solid 4 out of 5. I guess before we slide out of here, we should at least try it in their marinara sauce. Totally not their pizza sauce, right? Okay, down the hatch with that. Okay, now dipped in the marinara sauce, that's pretty nice. I would definitely suggest doing that with the pepperoni one. Actually, there you have it. Once again, that's the limited time only stuffed Cheez-It pizzas, new at Pizza Hut. Go give them a try. I myself, like I say, I would probably pick up the cheese one again, or even if I saw it pop up in like the frozen food department where you can make these yourself at home. I might even do that. Even outside of that, though, both of these products leave me wanting to just go get some mozzarella cheese and a box of Cheez-Its, crush them up, and try to create my own. All right, so there you have it. The stuffed Cheez-It pizzas, both versions, limited time only at Pizza Hut. Go out, get yours today. These are running, I think, $6.50, somewhere around there, $6.50, $6.60 a piece where I'm at, so it should be something similar to that in your area. I'm Mr. Dirty. This is the GTM Show. Don't forget you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at The Real Mr. Dirty. As always, get out of here. Go have a rotten day.